Hello everyone. I hope that you're doing amazing wherever you are in the world. My name is Boom Shikha and I welcome you to my channel. As always, I'm so grateful that you're listening, subscribing and commenting. I really appreciate the support. In this one, I wanted to speak to you a little bit about asking questions and the quality of your questions. I have a friend, and I don't know if this is something that she made up or if it's something that she read from somewhere else. You know, we're all recycling thoughts from other people and they're recycling it from other people, and I don't know if there are any original thoughts really, which is not a problem because it's, you know, we don't need more thoughts. We need to use the thoughts that we already have. And so she says something like, the quality of your life is dictated by the quality of the questions you ask. And I really, you know, whenever I hear it, it's like I get goosebumps because my spirit, my soul knows how important the statement is. And it knows how terrible I am at asking questions, good questions. And so, you know, let me repeat that again actually. So the quality of your life is dictated by the quality of the questions you ask. Now, a very simple example for this would be, you know, if something happens to you, something negative, perceived as negative. For example, if you break up with someone and you love them so much and you can't imagine your life without them and they're gone and not coming back again into your life, and you sit there and you ask the question, why does this always happen to me? You know, why does the universe hate me? What did I do wrong? You know, why doesn't anyone love me? Why does this always happen to me? Things like that, right? Usually the questions that we ask are of these formats. These are not really good questions to ask. Of course, like if you're right in the throes of it and you just broke up and you're like, oh my God, I don't want to ask good questions right now. I get it, you know, of course. You know, wallow in your pity and all that stuff for as long as you need. But then after that, start asking the right questions, right? Because the situation, as you look at it, if you look at it from the outside in, is that the breakup didn't happen to you. It wasn't something that happened against you or to you. It was created by you, right? And it was created by your soul or spirit or by the universe to give you a lesson that you need in order for you to learn something that you really need to learn on this soul journey. And also, it might have been created by you because you did certain things that were wrong in the relationship, and you created the circumstance because of that. Maybe because of your thinking, maybe because of the way you behave with the person, maybe because of your past conditioning, your past life experiences with the relationships. You always believe that relationships are going to fail, so then when it fails, you're like, yeah, of course, come on, like all relationships fail anyways, right? And so your thoughts create your reality, and so maybe you created this, yeah? And again, it's a lesson. Like, what did you create? Why did you create this? What are your thoughts that are creating this? How can you change it? So of course, the quality of your questions has to change in order for you to learn from your experiences and to move forward. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck in those experiences forever because you're going to just play the victim role. You're going to be like, well, this always happens to me, and, you know, I'm boo-hoo, I have such a terrible life, and no one loves me, and I'm never going to be lovable, and, you know, I only give, and everyone just takes, and wow, like, you know, I can't believe I should just get away from everyone, and I should just live a solitary life for the rest of my life, and people are terrible and human beings are horrible and I can't even imagine why I'm bothered, things like that, you know. And so we do this to ourselves, we play the boohoo role, and then we don't actually get any lessons from it because we're like, we're the victim. Why should we get any lessons from it? They're the ones who should learn. They're the ones who should change. I don't need to change, right? And I'm saying all this because I do this myself, right? I'm not saying, oh my God, you should do it. No, I do this all the time, and I'm really trying to learn not to do it. I play the victim role a lot, I've realized. Anyways, so, you know, what we need to do is change the quality of our questions or our thoughts, obviously, basically, is the idea. And so instead of being like, all right, why does this always happen to me? My God, you can be like, all right, what did I do? How can I learn from this situation? How can I improve myself so this doesn't happen again in the future, in a future relationship? Maybe I can get feedback from this person that I dated and ask him, okay, what did I do wrong that I could improve on in the future, right? Once things have settled down a bit. And that's what I usually do a lot of times with my exes. If I'm still on speaking terms with them, which I usually am, you know, I ask them, you know, what happened? Like, what went wrong? What could I have done to improve things? How could I have changed, things like that. And so maybe I would be able to improve myself. Hopefully I'd be able to improve myself for the next time around. The same thing with relationships that don't work out in terms of friendships. If some friendships doesn't work out, I always try to ask for feedback. They might or might not give it to you. That's totally fine. And then of course I ask myself. I ask my higher self or the universe or myself, what happened? What did you do? How can you improve on this? What did you do wrong? What are the things that you need to work upon so that you don't do the same thing over and over again? You don't repeat the same patterns again and again. Because I really am sick and tired, for my own sake, for my own life, I'm sick and tired of repeating the same old patterns over and over again. It feels like I'm living the same life on repeat, just in different places. Like I might move to Mexico, or I might move to Chiang Mai, or I might go here or there, or I might change my clothes, or I might cut my hair, I might look a little bit different. But I'm just living the freaking same life over and over again because I keep on repeating the same patterns over and over again, because I keep on doing the same thing over and over again, because I don't learn, because I don't ask the right questions, because I don't improve the quality of my questions. I don't improve the quality of my life because I don't improve the quality of my questions, right? And so I am trying, not succeeding completely, but I'm trying every single time to be like, all right, what is the quality of the questions that I need to have right now? What questions should I ask in order to improve myself and learn from the situation, rather than just hold it as an experience in my heart and repeat the same mistake over and over again? And I can tell you from what I'm doing right now, from the research that I'm doing on my own life, that every single relationship that I've had, romantic relationship that I've had, has had the same issue every single time and broke up for exactly the same reason every single time. It might have kind of seemed like it was completely different and it was with different people in different circumstances, but it was exactly the same relationship because I played the same role over and over again. I made the same mistakes over and over again. And I did not ask any new questions. I didn't actually learn any new lessons. I just played the same role over and over again. No wonder I kept on playing the same or having the same relationship over and over again. How is it going to change? It's not. Oh boy. So I was saying, nothing is going to change if you don't change, right? You're going to play the same roles, you're going to have the same relationships, you're going to live the same life basically. As I said, just a little bit tweaked in here or there. You're a little bit older, you look a little bit different, you're wearing different clothes, but you're just living the same life over and over again, unless you change the quality of your questions. And so as I said, very quick example, very simple example that I gave, why does this always happen to me? What can I do in order to improve myself so this doesn't happen again? Yeah. Two very different questions with very different paradigms and very different outcomes. Yeah. Because the first question is the victim role. It's like, oh, well, this always happens to me. Oh my God, my life sucks. Everyone's always against me. The universe hates me. The second question is, okay, I am the creator of this world that I live in. I am the creator of my life. I am responsible for everything in my life. So how can I change it? How can I improve it? How can I work on it? How can I make it better so I don't live the same life over and over again? Right? Very simple, right? It's a very simple tweak, actually. It just requires a little bit of consciousness and a little bit of awareness that you are asking the wrong questions and to improve that. But as I said, I really love how my friend puts it, the quality of your life is dictated by the quality of your questions. It is so true. So I really would implore to ask you and for you to ask yourself, what are the kind of questions that I ask myself right now? What are the conversations I have with myself? And how do I look at the world? Do I play the victim role? And a lot of us do, yeah. It's just the way we do things. It doesn't mean that we need to keep on doing things that way. And we can change, of course. But, do you play the victim role? Do you assume that the world is against you and that's why all these things are happening to you? Or are you like, all right, I created this. How did I create it? I don't know how, but I'm going to figure out how. And then I'm not going to do it anymore. And then that's how I'm going to change the way, the course of my life, the course that my life takes, right? So I hope this makes sense to you. I know it's a very abstract topic, and also I didn't go deeper into it because I wanted to hear your thoughts on it first, and if you like the topic, then I can go deeper into it, of course. But it's very simple, really. It's change the quality of your questions. Change the quality of your questions. Change the way you talk to yourself. Change the way you look at the world, right? and then change the quality of your life. Like it's all related to each other. If you have questions, let me know and I shall do a follow-up video. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. You know, how do you look at the world? Do you look at it in the victim format, or do you look at it in the way of, I am the creator and I'm going to ask quality questions and change my life? And you can pretty much tell how you look at the world and how you view the world, because it'll reflect in the way your life turns out to be. You know, is your life pretty much ideal or is on point the way you want it to be? Then it means that you're asking the right questions and you're doing the right things. And if it's not, then maybe there's some tweaks that you need. Yeah, so that was my spiel. And thank you again for being on my channel. I really appreciate your support, and I shall see you the next time around. Bye for now.